So about a month ago, I decided to drop my Galaxy S24 Ultra and fully switch to the Galaxy S24 Plus. I gave up the S Pen that I really like. I gave up the Ultra cameras that are superb. I gave up the bigger display. I gave up the boxy design that I've grown pretty much addicted to see if I could survive a full month with the Galaxy S24 Plus. The first impressions when I picked up the Galaxy S24 Plus were, how am I going to survive with this small screen? How is gaming going to be on this smaller screen? How is the content I usually consume, movies, Netflix, on the go, gonna be on this smaller display? And the big one was how the rounded edge corners of the Galaxy S24 Plus were gonna affect my daily user experience after coming from the Galaxy S24 Ultra that has sharp cornered edges. The design of the Galaxy S24 Plus grew on me instantly. This is a well-built compact phone. The phone is very comfortable to hold, and that is aided by those round corners that we mentioned earlier on. And this is something you don't really realize until you switch from the sharp corners on the S24 Ultra to the rounded corners on the S24 Plus. It just juts naturally into your palm, and this is a phone you can use very easily on long hours of texting or gaming. The phone being smaller than the S24 Ultra means that it's very easy to use one-handed. Using the gestures on the phone to navigate the phone's UI is very easy, and the reachability aspect of the S24 Plus is miles ahead of the S24 Ultra. If you're a person with smaller hands, tasks like pulling down your notifications bar or your shortcuts bar is a two-handed job, but on the S24 Plus, it's a one-handed job that I pretty much like. Speaking of, I've not really had to use one-handed mode on this phone compared to how many times I have to use it on my S24 Ultra. In as much as the display is a bit smaller than what you get on the S24 Ultra, it is still the best in class. The viewing angles are great, colors are punchy, contrast is accurate, and it's a joy watching content on this phone. It does get super bright outdoors, and it has the same brightness settings as the S24 Ultra. It also has the same 120Hz panel the S24 Ultra has, so using the phone feels buttery smooth. Top that off with the S24 Plus sporting the anti-reflective Gorilla Glass screen. Everything about the display is top class and at par with the Galaxy S24 Ultra. You do get the same always-on display settings that the S24 Ultra has, the ones that come with One UI 6.1, but I've noticed that for some reason on the S24 Plus, my clock settings are always gonna default back to normal, small. I'll explain. You'll change the clock size, the clock font, the clock color, but the phone for some reason reverts to what it thinks is best for you, and this has been a pain in the neck. I've resorted to just living with it like that, and that is something I really hope Samsung can fix in a future software update. That's then a perfect segue to discuss the performance on the Galaxy S24 Plus. Software-wise, the Galaxy S24 Plus runs on One UI 6.1 that its bigger brother also launched with. Side note, the One UI 6.1 update is also now rolling out to previous generation of phones. I've actually gotten the update on my S23 Ultra. So if you have the S23 Ultra and other compatible devices, I'll leave a list up here. Do make sure to check for the software update and let me know how One UI 6.1 works on your device in the comments below. I've grown to love Samsung's One UI, the skin they slap on top of Android. It's very clean, it's minimal, easy to find whatever you're looking for, easy to navigate the settings. The animations have been improved in One UI 6.1, making the S24 Plus an even better package to use. Chip-wise, the Samsung Galaxy S24 Plus shares the same chip as the S24 Ultra, the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 for Galaxy. It can pretty much handle the heavy graphic games like Genshin Impact, Asphalt 9, and it breezes past the day-to-day tasks you might throw at it, like texting or taking photos and videos. It does, however, get a bit warm on long sessions of gaming, especially when you're gaming those heavy titles. Call of Duty on this gets super warm. Not warm to burn your hand off or anything, but you are going to notice a slight increase in temperature, which is expected of a compact phone pulling the performance of a bigger phone. I've managed to squeeze about 8 hours of screen on time from this display, and in my book, if a phone can hit 7 hours of screen on time onwards, that's a phone that has your battery anxiety sorted. In the event the S24 Plus runs out of battery, it'll go from 0 to 100 in about 1 hour, with a super fast charging brick that you do not get in the box. The phone also packs everything there is to love about Galaxy AI. From the generative wallpapers, circle to search, AI transcription in the voice recorder app, summary assist in the notes app and the web browser, live translate, and all the generative photo editing features. These all work, and if you want an in-depth review of those features, check out my Galaxy S24 Ultra video up here. The cameras on the S24 Plus are solid. No slouch, they offer impressive performance in both normal and low light conditions. In well-lit environments, they capture vibrant colors, sharp details, and excellent dynamic range. In low-light conditions, the S24 Plus does a really good image processing job to reduce the noise and maintain detail in your photos. While it does perform admirably in most low-light conditions, there might be a slight decrease in sharpness and dynamic range compared to well-lit scenarios. The agenda of the Galaxy S24 Plus is to bring everything from the Galaxy S24 Ultra package into a more compact package at a more achievable price. If you don't have the budget to splurge on the S24 Ultra and want to save a bit of money but still get more phone, maybe you're the type that doesn't use the S Pen or see how the S Pen is going to fit in your life. Maybe you can do with a smaller display or have smaller hands, then the S24 Plus is the best option for you. That said, hit that like button. It lets the algorithm know that you like what I do and it gets this video to more and more people. We moved to a new space, a new house, so we're going to be taking this house out. Be sure to subscribe to not miss any videos of that. Come hang out with me on my socials, TikTok, IG, X. I'll never get around to calling it X. Twitter just sounds right. And let me know what you think about the S24 Plus in the comments below. See you in the next one. Peace.